Good evening and welcome to the Jurong East Stadium. We have 4 fantastic matches coming to you from the AIA Singapore Premier League, and our focus right here is at the Jurong East Stadium as league leaders Albirex Niigata take on the Tigers of Balestier Khalsa. New league leaders Albirex Niigata after their 1-0 victory over Geylang International, and the reason why they are top is because of Balestier Khalsa's result last time out against Tampines Rovers as they held the Stags to a 2-all draw. It is tight at the top. Look at that, Albirex Niigata and Tampines Rovers separated by 3 goals on the goal difference. Lion City Sailors breathing down the necks of the top 2. And you can't discount anyone in the top 6 who all might feel that they could go for the title, and if not, at least an AFC Cup spot. Plenty to play for. Both teams have made the changes as the games come thick and fast. 3 weeks until the end of the season, 6 rounds of matches to go. So both teams will have to rotate the squad. So will every other team as we have action coming from OTH's Geylang International take on Tanjung Pagar, from Jurong West, Young Lions who take on Tampines Rovers, and Hougang United at Hougang Stadium take on Lion City Sailors. Plenty of big names to look out for, but perhaps the biggest one to look out for is Albirex Niigata's number 10, Tomoyuki Doi. He is the second top goal scorer, along with Ryosuke Nagasawa, who has 3 goals. Ryosuke Nagasawa is very, very flexible in his position, as he can play on the wings, he can play centrally. He will be able to lead the line for Albirex Niigata, especially with Ryo Nishiguchi missing from action. So all the weight of the goals on Doi, Nagasawa, Kurishima and Taniguchi. And for Albirex Niigata, they have made a change. It is an interesting one, a return from injury from one particular player. We'll tease you a little bit and reveal the actual lineups a little later on. All right, plenty to play for in this particular match. Let's hear from both camps, starting with the first team coach of Albirex Niigata, Yuki Fujimoto.
Hi Yuki. Top of the table coming into the game, would you say you are the favourites for the title now?
Well, so far we are doing well, and the title, champion, is our target of this season. So to achieve it, today we need 3 points.
What challenge do you think Balestier will give you tonight?
Okay, about today games, it's gonna be a very tough game today because they are very strong, especially physical, and we struggle with their attack in first round. So especially they use a long ball, so we have to manage it. So if we can do that, maybe we're gonna make good game today.
Okay, thanks Yuki. Good luck for tonight.
Thank you very much.
Hi Marco. You are still in contention for an AFC Cup spot. Would you say you have 6 cup finals to go?
Meaning is everybody is almost more than half league is in the title to AFC Cup. Meaning we focus on this game first, then we see what is happening. I think for this is the most very important game. Like everyone, we focus on game by game.
How much belief does the team have for the rest of the season after coming back to draw against Tampines?
Of course, meaning you coming back 2-0 is what I mentioned already, is good character of the boys, and then they believe they can come back against any team in the league. I think is this draw, I think we can build up more confidence, and when players get good confidence, they can perform much better.
And what's the plan tonight against the league leaders?
Meaning what is planned, we need to keep clean sheet. This is the most important thing. If we can keep clean sheet, I think our team can score the goal. The most important is to defend well.
Okay, thanks Marco.
A tough task really awaits Marko Krelevic and his Balestier Khalsa side, who have drawn 3 and won none in the last 16 encounters against Albirex Niigata. You have to go all the way back to October 2015 for the last time Balestier Khalsa did beat Albirex Niigata. It was a 1-0 win at Toa Payoh Stadium. So it's all up in the air if how Balestier Khalsa can go up against this Albirex Niigata side, who are flying at the minute, top of the table. Here we have a look at the officials who seem to be in a good mood. That is Nathan Chan, the man in the middle, who will be assisted by Andy Tan and Kasi Gopikana. Taufik Tana is the fourth official for the match. For Albirex Niigata, well, they are looking to be the first team this season to win 3 in a row. Lion City Sailors also in contention for that particular stat as they take on Hougang United at the Hougang Stadium. It's been tight between teams, no team really pulling away from the rest, as we can see from the top of the table. 2 teams locked at the top. And Lion City Sailors breathing down the next 6 rounds of fixtures to go. And it is going to go down to the wire before we crown a new AIA Singapore Premier League champion this season. Will it be Albirex Niigata, who were champions in 2016, 2017 and 2018? Those were the days that they dominated Singapore football. Or will we see a local side win it this season? The last local side to win it in Singapore football was Warriors FC all the way back in 2014. We await the approach of Albirex Niigata, who will make their way onto the pitch. It will be a staggered approach, as it has been since the restart of the season. Ryo Sakuma looking really ready for this match with the flex of the muscles there. He has 1 goal for the season, and he will look to be a real rock at the back alongside Kotaro Takida. And they have done well, Albirex Niigata. Just 8 goals conceded in 8 games. That's just 1 goal a game, if my maths is correct here. And here come the White Swans, led by the captain Kazuki Hashioka, who will patrol that right wing as he usually does. Is a real threat in attack and a rock at the back as well for the White Swans. And it will be the turn of Balestier Khalsa, led by Zaiful Nizam, the most experienced player in the squad in terms of appearances. More than 160 appearances for the club. That's an incredible stat for a wonderful servant, not just for Balestier Khalsa, but Singapore football. And there has been talk of he's been unlucky that he's in the same era of the likes of Hassan Sani and Iswan Mabud. If not for them, he would probably have had more Singapore caps to his name. We are about ready to go here as we will go through the fist bumps as Kazuki Hashioka leads the line for them. They have made a couple of changes, Balestier Khalsa. We'll get through to that. And a surprising one as well, as they leave out a very important figure. I've been told it is not due to injury, but more so of a tactical approach. Very interesting to see how that works out. But let's have a look first at Albirex Niigata, who make the 1 change. Gareth makes a spot on the bench. In comes Iman Hakim, who has been struggling with an injury of late, but he comes into the Albirex Niigata side. He will slot into midfield with Ryoya Taniguchi and Kenta Kureshima. For Balestier Khalsa, 3 changes. Samir, Zufatmi and Arish all come in. And Shime Zuzu, who scored 2 goals against Tampines Rovers, the main reason for the comeback, he is only fit for a place on the bench. As I've been told, it is a tactical decision, not really anything to do with his fitness. Kishaf and Kartik also make way for the Tigers. So, interesting setup by Marko Krelevic. They don't have the biggest squad in the world, so they will try and rotate the squad as much as possible. They did put up a good fight in that comeback against Tampines Rovers, and credit to them. Previous to that match, it was a 7-1 drubbing from the Lion City Sailors, and then to go 2-0 down and find the resolve to come back to 2-2. Credit to the Tigers, as Keiji Shigetomi just makes the 1 change. He is not one to rotate his squad too much, always keeping a core group of players in the starting 11. Iman makes his way onto the pitch this time, and I'm sure we'll see the likes of Takahashi, Mitsuzuka, Hanada, who will come on in the second half for the White Swans. Just a reminder that there are 5 substitutions available for both sides in the amendments to the laws of the game for the rest of the season, and there will be water breaks in the 25th minute and 70th minute mark. We are about ready to go here. Balestier Khalsa in their yellow strip, the White Swans of Albirex Niigata in their orange. And it will be the Tigers who will kick off through Christian Krajcek. And we'll keep you up to date with the rest of the games as well. 4 matches happening concurrently around the island tonight. Local time, 7:45 p.m. How will things look once it hits 9:45 p.m. here local time? Will we see a new leader? Well, here we go. And Jordan Ivamiwe gets a touch. He did decent in the match against Tampines Rovers. Ivamiwe, just his first start for professional football. And missing a match through suspension. Firos looks to release Doi, who would have been relieved to get on the score sheet. Tomoyuki Doi, somewhat of a goal drought by his standards, but now second in the scorers list, although it will be some tough task to catch up with Stipe Plazibat, who has 14. Hashioka. That's a good turn past Imaviwe. Still in play for Albirex. Somehow the ball still in play there for Faraz Hassan. They try to attack down the right. Hashioka. Look to combine there with Iman Hakim. They do get the corner. First one of the match after a minute for Albirex Niigata. And interestingly enough, for Balestier Khalsa, they are leaving 2 players up front in Zulfatmi Susliman and Hazwan Halim. As Albirex Niigata take the corner shot. Nagasawa's delivery blocked there by Ahmad Shahir. But it's 2v2. If they do go on a break here, Balestier Khalsa, Taniguchi being summoned back to just give Albirex Niigata the numbers just off screen here. So interesting tactic by Kralovic to leave Zulfatmi and Hazwan up front during an Albirex Niigata set piece. Corner coming in, not the best one in the world, comes off Ahmad. And 3 corner kicks in a row coming up for Albirex Niigata. Kurashima with just the 1 goal of the season, but what a goal that was. A special one against Hougang United. Delivery a bit better to the near post. And it will be a goal kick to the Tigers of Balestier Khalsa. Marko Kralovic making a point to point out that it is important for his side to first get a clean sheet in this match. They'll give themselves all the chance in the world of getting a result. You do fancy the chances with the likes of Zulfatmi and Hazwan and Oshino, who is on the goal drought as well. And he will look to put up a good performance against his former employers, of course. Zuzu, of course, the secret weapon off the bench, should he be required. Imaviwe gets the flick on. Sakuma wins it for the White Swans. Here's Krychek, who brings it under control, can't link up with Hoshino. The pitch is holding up well. As you might be aware, if you have been in Singapore for the past week or so, there has been torrential downpours almost every single day. But it's drained well on this artificial turf here at Jurong East Stadium. Perhaps good for football as well as it skids on the turf. That's a good ball, looking for Doi, tries to link up with Iman. But out comes Aravin, who releases Christian Krychek. I'll just keep possession for the Tigers. Aravin. Imaviwe confident in possession to Krychek. Balestier Khalsa playing with confidence, and why not, especially after a great result. As Irish spreads it out wide to Ahmad Shahir, but great result for Balestier Khalsa against Tampines Rovers. Sakuma. Here's Takida. Kamata starting again at left back. Has been pushed on into a more advanced role in the previous 2 games from left back in the second half. Hashioka. Kurishima. Firas to Doi. He won't shy away from a shot here. Tomoyuki Doi, if he gets the opportunity. Hashioka. He gets a cross in, but blocked. Well defended there by Fatli Kamis. And Fatli now a mainstay at central defense for Balestier Khalsa, made his career at right back. One of the more experienced players, of course, in this Balestier Khalsa side. Here's Hazwan as it opens up. Zulfami can turn. Gay Samir in support, and he'll bring it down to the right. He has an opportunity to get a cross in. Gay Samir goes near post to Zulfami. Heavy touch, tried to just get it past Hiroyoshi Kamata. Both teams will take this initial period of the match to just get the touches right and get used to the flow of the football on this wet turf. Sakuma Kurashima, who has been one of the more outstanding players for Albirex Niigata, an important cog in the machine for Keiji Shigetomi. Imaviwe with the challenge. Good strong play there by Kurashima. Eventually loses out to Krychek. Imaviwe being surrounded by orange shirts. There's a bit, look at that. Yeah, just good play by Imaviwe, putting himself in between ball and opponent. Aravin taking a chance there, and they lose out. Imaviwe with the challenge, but Aravin took a little too long in possession. And an early free kick opportunity here. Iman Hakim was sharp in the challenge, tried to get it away, and then Imaviwe taking down Kurashima. But Tomoyuki Doi, standing over this, scored the fastest goal of the season in the last match against Geylang International. In less than 3 minutes, 7 minutes on the clock here. As mentioned, he doesn't shy away from a shot. Doi, from some distance, just has one in the wall. There are options to put a cross in. Doi goes for goal. Ambitious strike, had a plenty of fist to that one, but doesn't find the target. Zaiful Nizam unmoved. He has had the most shots on goal this season compared to any other player in the AIA Singapore Premier League. 6 goals to his name, Tomoyuki Doi. Zaiful's kick, looking for Imaviwe with the flick on. Hoshino, chest control, gets past Kurashima, looks to find Hazwan. Hashioka well in with that challenge. And you do fancy Balestier Khalsa's chances down the wing. The pace of Zulfami on the right, Hazwan down the left. Samir Stroh will find its way to Aravin. Well, difficult to control on this pitch, very slick. Irish well in, gets ahead of Iman. Hoshino. Taniguchi will go all the way back to Okawa. Nagasawa, one of the shortest players on the pitch, gets the header ahead of Samir. Nagasawa once again, down the left. Cuts it onto his right foot. You can hear Keiji Shigetomi say, change side. Kamata and Albirex Niigata do that. Takida out wide to Fairos. Good first touch by Fairos Hassan. Ball into the area, looking for Iman Hakim, who was unmarked in the area. Ball still in play. Hashioka. Fairos once again, second time round perhaps. Goes over the head. But Iman Hakim into the starting 11. We have a first big opportunity for the young men, and the two Singapore boys combined. Fairos Hassan with a delicious cross into the area, and who was marking? Iman Hakim all the time in the world. Almost criminal the amount of time he was given, but doesn't make Balestier Khalsa pay. And Marco will be fuming. There's just the one player to aim for, and they found him with ease. Hoshino. Samir. Arish. Brought down by Iman Hakim. Arish will just sit in midfield and he'll just protect the back four. Doi to Ashioka. Good challenge by Krajcek. And we'll need to do a lot of that. A real box-to-box player, Christian Krajcek. Effective up front as he is in midfield. A player's player is Christian Krajcek. Nice little touch, looking for Doi. Amashai on the cover and does well to read the situation. You can hear Marko Kralovic down by the touchline, while asking his defenders to be a little bit more tighter, especially with Tomoyuki Doi on such great form at the moment. Kurashima will take yet another Albirex Niigata corner. Nagasawa present as well. They can go 2v1. Near post looking for Doi with the flick on. Far post lurking is Takida. Blocked by Ivamive. Kamata reads the situation, and they'll just take the time with the restart here. Balestier Khalsa. Shahir, long ball looking for Hazwan. Needs a good first touch. Hashioka on the cover there. Press Hashioka all the way. And Albirex Niigata get a throw, but very, very deep in their own half. On the White Swan supporters outside the stadium. Of course, it is closed doors, but a real proper football stadium this is here at Jurong East Stadium. No real running track, so very tight entrance for the players. Kamata. We have a goal to report from the Hougang Stadium, and it is 1-2 the Lion City Sailors, who go 1-0 up, courtesy of Gabriel Quack. Nagasawa. Hoshino will try and control against 3 players. Hoshino just crowded out. They won the foul. Balestier Khalsa. Taniguchi. Sakuma. Hashioka. Very even start to this match. Taniguchi. Kurashima. Albirex Niigata just keeping possession of the football, not really forcing the issue. Yes, Iman. Taniguchi coming deep to collect. Balestier Khalsa shaping up really, really well defensively. Takida. Movement needed for Albirex Niigata to break down this yellow wall ahead of them. Kamata being pushed all the way back by Zufami. Takida to Kamata. A tactical battle ensuing here at Jurong East. Sakuma, Taniguchi, Hashioka. They get out of the trap here, Albirex Niigata. Hashioka. Ahmad has to be careful, gets the clearance centrally. Imaviwe. But gets the free kick. It was a big collision. I think it was against Taniguchi, who comes off a little worse and will require some medical attention. Here's a closer look as Imaviwe went for that ball. Taniguchi perhaps feeling the full weight of Imaviwe, and he will require the trainer to come on. Does look to be okay, Taniguchi. Important player for Keiji Shigetomi. 3 goals for the season. And Balestier Khalsa will restart with the free kick. Here's Samir. Zufami, closed down by Kamata, just clipped on the heels there by Hiroyoshi Kamata. Zufami coming in from Tampines Rovers this season. A real speed merchant. Hasn't got the games that he would have liked perhaps. Aravind goes long. Takida deals with it. Second ball picked up here by Krychek. They play their way out of this. Albirex, oh, good skill. Nagasawa, that's beautiful to watch. Ryosuke Nagasawa. Taniguchi, poor ball. Amashahir wins it back, but gives it back straight to Ryo Sakuma, to the frustration of Marko Krelevich. Kureshima. Well, perhaps saw Tomoyuki Doi making a run, but it all falls flat. Zeifel hasn't really been tested in the first 17 minutes or so. Perfect for a goalkeeper. The quieter the game, the better for him. Nagasawa up against Samir. Kamata. Albirex capable of playing a nice beautiful football on the ground, but also going long if required. A little bit different from the Albirex Niigata side, coached by Kazuaki Yoshinaga. Iman spreads it out wide here to Hashioka. Sakuma. Plenty of Albirex possession. Kureshima. Again, poor ball. Doi not really getting the service. Zeifel has a good kick on him. Zeifel Nizam was struggling with the goal kicks in a match against Tampines Rovers, but does seem to have recovered perhaps from a muscle injury. Aravind mostly taking the goal kicks in the match against Tampines as Albirex Niigata see another move fail for them. Imaviwe. Krychek to Hoshino. Still with Shuhei Hoshino. Will he go by himself here, being pushed to the left, surrounded by orange shirts. Good play to find Hazuan. No one in the area for Hazuan. Krychek back to Hazuan. Singapore International still in possession. Hoshino. Krychek. Still with Christian Krychek, looking for support. Will he go for goal, Krychek? Takes a wicked deflection. Keokawa prevents the corner. Well, he had no real option there, Christian Krychek. They did keep possession really, really well, Balestier Khalsa, but looked up and perhaps thought the shot was on. Takida. Kureshima. Again, starting slow. Albirex Niigata being patient in their build-up. Sakuma. Kurishima. Long ball down the line, looking for the run of Nagasawa. Our man to watch in this particular match. But has been quite quiet so far by Ige Samir. And 20 minutes gone. Just the one goal to report across all 4 matches, and that is at Hougang Stadium. Lion City Sailors 1-0 up against Hougang United, courtesy of Gabriel Quack. Taniguchi gets ahead of Imaviwe. Just put himself about there. Imaviwe. Arish. Krajcek. Can't get close to Nagasawa, who skips past. Ige Samir sets up Kamata for the cross. Headed away by Arish. Iman, good control to keep it in possession. Out wide here to Nagasawa. Iman. Kurishima. Balestier very, very deep. Sakuma tries to play in Hashioka, and perhaps the counter is on. Didn't get the pass right there. Would have been very interesting if Krajcek managed to bring the ball in his stride. Kiyokawa was way off his line. Taniguchi. Well, interesting news coming from the Jurong West Stadium. As Nagasawa gets into the area. Nagasawa takes a deflection. Zaiful Nizam. Point blank save. Had to react. Off the deflection. Good save. Big first chance for Albirex Niigata. And Nagasawa looks to be in the mood. Gets past Ige Samir. Drives into the area there. Can't touch him. Deflection off Fatli. And Zaiful does well to readjust himself to put it out for a corner. Well, that interesting news I'm telling you about from Jurong West. Tampines Rovers have been in a rut. And the scoreline there reads Young Lions 1, Tampines Rovers 0. Kyrene Nadim with the goal. As this corner comes in, far post looking for Takida. Jordan Imaviwe does his defensive duties well. And Kyrene Nadim, I'm pretty sure, up there in the stats as perhaps the youngest goal scorer in SPL history. We'll need to check on that. But the problems mount for Gavin Lee. Corner coming in for the White Swans. They go outside the area to Taniguchi. Well, when it comes off, it will be one of the most beautiful goals you'll ever see. When it doesn't, like that, oh, just has his head in his hands there. Ryoya Taniguchi. Good idea, something off the training ground, I'm sure. And totally shanks it. Now midway through the first half here, and Balestier will be happy. Now holding the league leaders at the moment. Now the goals coming thick and fast everywhere else except here at Jurong East. Score update coming to you from OTH. As Geylang International go 1-0 up against Tanjong Pagar United.
Push up, 3 of you stay. Push up little bit.
Sharin Saberin with the goal. Hazwan.
Yo, good, Fatli!
I was looking for Fatli
Good
Kames,
ball.
who did go up.
Fucking very good ball,
And we'll head into a water break here. Signaled by Nathan Chan, the first of 2 water breaks.
Hey, Fatli, good ball,
Still 0-0 here at Jurong East Stadium between Albirex Niigata and Balestier Khalsa.
Not bad, not bad, not bad.
1-0 at OTH, Geylang lead Tanjong Pagar United. 1-0 at Hougang Stadium, Lion City Sailors lead the Cheetahs by a goal to nil. And 1-0 at Jurong West, Young Lions 1, Tampines Rovers 0. Just giving you an idea of how it looks like at the moment of the table as it stands. Albirex with 18 points. Lion City Sailors in second position as it stands in the AIA Singapore Premier League. Tampines Rovers 1-0 down against the Young Lions in third. It could all change, of course. Only 25 minutes gone in most of the matches across the country. 4 matches being played, full round of fixtures this Tuesday evening. Taniguchi, Takida, Kamata, Iman. Oh, I saw the movement of Fyros. Falls kindly to Doi, Kurashima. Plenty of numbers at the back for Balestier Khalsa. Or defending stoutly. Taniguchi. Kamata being closed down by Zufatmi. Taniguchi has been an ever-present, always available for the pass. Takida. Sakuma being closed down by Krychek. Fyros turns. Looks to roll it over for Hashioka. Krychek. Hazwan. Imaviwe. Arish. Well, went long. Not really the kind of ball that Shuhei Oshino would prefer. He wants it to his head or to his feet. Not really going to chase a hopeful ball that Hoshino. Kurishima. Plenty of Albirex Niigata midfielders dropping deep to get involved here. And Kurashima, Taniguchi always looking to get involved from deep. Almost playing a quarterback role for the side. Taniguchi. Very unlike Albirex Niigata, isn't it? Loose balls. Almost continuing from the same vein of how they finished the game. Or that whole second half perhaps against Geylang International, where they would feel lucky to come away with the 3 points. It was very much Geylang International pressure after pressure in the second half. A couple of good chances as well to level it up. Kamata. Foot race between Samir and Nagasawa. Just too much pace on the ball. There's a school of thought that due to the fact that Keiji Shigetomi has played with the same amounts of players throughout this restart, has his core group of starting players along with the usual suspects who would come on as substitutes, that they haven't really rotated their squad to real and full effect, and perhaps the tired legs would be more obvious with them than with other squads who are trying to rotate as much as possible. Sakuma. Fyros being closed down well by Ahmad Shahir. Imaviwe. Hashioka. Plenty of possession for Albirex Niigata, but they haven't really made it count. Taniguchi. Doi comes deep. Christian Krychek again there to stop the attack, and Imaviwe tries to go on a counter. Once the free kick, they'll get the throw though, Balestier Khalsa. Approaching the half-hour mark. No goals here at Jurong East. Balestier Khalsa making it difficult. That pass doesn't really find Okay, Samir.
This guy waiting, wait.
Kamata. Marco really animated down by the touchline. Kamata. Takida. Movement for Albirex. Here's Kurishima down the left. Kept in by Nagasawa. Kamata. Sakuma has to be careful. Gets a flick to Fairos, who flicks it on to Hashioka. Can he get a good cross in? Hashioka. Important interception there by Aravin. But he worked it well. Albirex Niigata. And Fairos Hassan, intelligent flick to find the captain, Hashioka. A decent ball in, especially on this wet pitch. Anything can happen. Iman looking to receive the throw from Hashioka. The back flick doesn't come off for the youngster. Krychek loses out. Oh, could have ended up in a real chance there for Albirex Niigata. Nathan Chan calls for the foul. Yes, Krychek. Yeah, I think right decision in the end. Iman Hakim perhaps just clipping Krychek in that move. Ushino can't get ahead of Sakuma. Fairos. Hashioka. They won't force it here. Balestier back into the shell. 3 shots to 1 for the White Swan so far. All the Balestier Khalsa players back in their shape, all behind the ball. Kamata. Takida. Sakuma. Well, credit to the Tigers, they're really making it difficult for Albirex Niigata to break them down. Long ball coming in for Hashioka. It will skip off the turf. Those passes have to be spot on the slick turf here at Jurong East Stadium. And Zaiful will just push his players forward as he takes this goal kick. Aravin and Fatli have stayed strong at the back. Arish has been neat and tidy in midfield. It's more about defending the spaces, isn't it, for Balestier Khalsa, preventing the passes to come in and find the likes of Doi, Nagasawa. And here's Hazo and Halim, who try to get ahead of Takida. Fairos, his touch only as far as Krychek. Kureshima deals with the situation. Krychek does well to win it back. No nonsense clearance from Takida. Iman will try and keep possession for the White Swans up against Ahmad Shahir. Iman can't keep it in play. You do wonder about the fitness of Iman Hakim, how long he will last coming back from injury. Ahmad Shahir punts the ball looking for Hoshino. Second ball picked up here by Zufami. Hoshino. Oh, that shot almost turning into an assist for Shohei Hoshino. Ball into the area, takes a deflection. They can't really win it. Arish picks up the second ball. Imaviwe from distance. Perhaps a little bit more space to go forward here. With Balestier Khalsa pushing players forward, but back into the defensive shape they come. Nice footwork from Iman. Fairos. Hashioka, always an option down the right. Iman can't bring it onto his right foot, and Hoshino cuts a very frustrated figure. Once again, another opportunity to find him. Doesn't find his feet. Kamata. They've done plenty of running defensively, Balestier Khalsa. Taniguchi. Nagasawa cuts onto his right foot. They play the 1-2 to Tomoyuki Doi, who gets a strike. Well, so close. Zaiful Nizam will thank his lucky stars. That didn't find the target. But sharp, incisive football there from Albirex Niigata. Fires Hassan again with the assist. From an acute angle. Just comes off the outside of the post. And they do look good, Albirex Niigata, around the area when they just quicken up the tempo with sharp, incisive passes. And more of that, Keiji Shigetomi will be saying. Fatli's clearance comes off Doi. Throw will go Balestier Khalsa's way with 10 to go until the break. Kurashima, Doi's flick on. Krychek just pushed by Iman Hakim.
Leave it, push up, leave it. Go, Saiful. Leave it. Push up, move inside.
Fatli will just leave this for Zaiful Nizam as per instructions of Marko Krelevic. And here's a chance to really almost treat this like a set piece with Oshino out there. So is Ima Viwe. The flick on could be so important in this move. Zaiful's kick looking for Ima Viwe. Well, they're looking for the free kick and it was an obvious one. Taniguchi all over Ima Viwe, and sometimes if you can't win the free kick, if you can't win the header, don't give away the free kick. And Taniguchi perhaps a little impatient in trying to win the ball back. A free kick coming up here for Balestier Khalsa. Krychek standing over it. So is Hazwan. No real wall being set up here by Keokawa. Oh, now he's setting up his wall. Will they go for goal here? Christian Krychek ready himself. 2 goals, 3 assists for the season. Hazwan also has 2 goals. Will we see a special 4-man wall for Albirex Niigata? Okawa standing very central. It will be Krychek who goes for goal. Well, skipped right in front of Kei Okawa. Needed to have his wits about him to not just save it, but not let it loose and prevent a follow-up from the likes of Hoshino. Good goalkeeping in the end by Kei Okawa. Oh, they want another free kick. They won't get it. Kurishima. Sakuma. Takida. Nagasa always looking to come in from the left. Wants to create something with his right foot. Ryosuke Nagasawa. Sakuma. Sakuma. Kamata. Taniguchi. Iman making movement off the ball. Will get ahead here of Aravin. Iman tries to turn Aravin. A goal kick for Balestier Khalsa. Well, doing the job well so far. Iman with an initial good turn, but Aravin with the recovery tackle. Enough to put off Iman Hakim. Imaviwe loses the header against Taniguchi for the second time. Taniguchi was hoping to turn that into a decent pass, but that just ends up being a goal kick for Balestier Khalsa. Well, with 5 minutes to go until the break, it's job well done so far for Balestier Khalsa. Frustrating the league leaders at the moment. Imaviwe. Back to Ahmad Shahir. They could do with just some time on the ball here, Balestier Khalsa. They've done plenty of chasing in this match. Some sustained possession will do them real wonders as that ball goes out wide and finds Christian Krajcek. There's Hoshino in the area. Krajcek looks for Hoshino. Well, Takida with the defensive header goes out for a corner kick, but they almost work it out to real perfection, finding Krajcek with space down the left. Obvious target was Hoshino, who made the run near post, but tracked all the way there by Kotaro Takida.
Hey, push up a little bit more. Oh, nobody there. If he wins the ball, then you go back. Yes. Hey, you stay there. Ball bouncing. You can.
Every Albirex Niigata player back in their own penalty box defending this. Imaviwe right in front of Kei Okawa, and he'll be a real nuisance. That's a real man mountain, isn't he? Jordan Imaviwe. Kei Okawa will need a step ladder to get over. Trying to defend Imaviwe as that ball goes into the near post. Iman Hakim does well to get it away. Hoshino goes for goal, takes a deflection, and another opportunity for the set piece. And this is where Balestier Khalsa will really hope to make the opportunities count here. Just keep an eye on Imaviwe, Kei Okawa, and Kotaro Takida. Hazwan went near post the first time around.
Move!
Hazwan to deliver. Goes far post, looking for Aravin. Too much whip on it.
Stay! Hey, Ara coming, you stay, wait for him.
Albirex, they start to in their own penalty area, and Sakuma gives it away. Well, Hazwan perhaps saw Okawa off his line.
Stay!
A sloppy play there by Sakuma. Albirex Niigata tried to restart within their own penalty area.
Go!
It played out. And here's Kei Okawa, almost acting like a sweeper. Sakuma. Takida.
Yeah, now.
Kamata can't get past Samir, who does well defensively. Hoshino. Krajcek. Looking for Gay Samir, who's in the penalty area. Samir! Big opportunity, great counter-attacking football from Balestier Khalsa. Kei Okawa with the save. I race forward from right back for the opportunity. Ball comes in for Doi. Defended well from Fadli Kamis, who just put his body in the way as Tomoyuki Doi was making movement. But this was the move, started by Samir. Look at him make the run. No one really tracking him. He has a pace. Krajcek with a good pass. Yeah, on that wet turf, did have more pace than he usually would on a dry one. But Kei Okawa does well to prevent a shock lead for Balestier Khalsa. Imaviwe, Krajcek. Still with Christian Krajcek. Brought down on the edge. And big opportunity as we approach the 45th minute for Balestier Khalsa. Excellent play from Christian Krajcek. Good close control. That was Taniguchi with the little clip. No, it was Sakuma, in fact, wasn't it? As he was trying to waltz his way through. And big opportunity here for Balestier Khalsa. As we enter 2 minutes of time added on at the end of the first half. Hazwan standing over this. Ima Viwe and Krajcek also showing some interest. A real good opportunity. 5-man wall.
Where are you going? Aris.
Will it be Krajcek
Okay.
or will it be Hazwan? Big moment here in this first half. They've defended with their lives, Balestier Khalsa. And will they get their reward for soaking up all that pressure? Ima Viwe makes his way. And it will be between Hazwan and Christian Krajcek. Will it be Hazwan? It will be Hazwan. Off the wall. Fatli back into the mixer. Kamata hits it away. Krajcek wins the second ball. Krajcek. But a pally under pressure, Balestier Khalsa. Oh, that foul called on Hazwan, who's annoyed with himself for the earlier opportunity that he had with the free kick. It was a big wall set up by Albirex Niigata. Just couldn't get it over the wall as, yeah, he puts that challenge in on Kamata. Clear foul. Perhaps the last opportunity of the half. Door just bumping into Fadli Kamis, and that should be that here from the Jurong East Stadium. As referee Nathan Chan brings an end to this first half. It's been plenty of Albirex Niigata possession, but they haven't really troubled Zaiful Nizam in goal. Balestier Khalsa with the game plan, and they have stuck to it here. Defended well and trying to hit the White Swans on the break. No big opportunities to talk about. Albirex Niigata and Balestier Khalsa go into the break level. 0-0 at Jurong East Stadium.
Okay. Square. Okay. Square.
Plenty of commitment showed in the first half by both Albirex Niigata and Balestier Khalsa, but no goals to speak of at the break. Both teams go into the tunnel for the halftime team talks, deadlocked at 0-0, and there weren't really any gilt-edged chances to speak about, but plenty of possession for Albirex Niigata in the first half, and a lot of good work coming from the right. And Fairoz Hassan involved here with a cross coming to Iman Hakim, who wasn't picked up in the penalty area, just the one player to aim for, but Fairoz Hassan with a delicious cross. Iman into the squad after an absence through injury, just couldn't get the contact. Christian Krajcek has had a couple of pot shots from distance, and after a good build-up play, just ran out of ideas and had to go for goal. And Kei Okawa preventing the corner kick. Nagasawa has looked to get involved as much as possible for Albirex Niigata, and here he drove into the penalty area. The strike coming off Fadli Kames, and so a decent save in the end by Zaiful Nizam, who had to readjust himself. He was going left and then had to come back to his right as the shot took a little nick of Fadli Kames. A good save there by the Singapore international Zaiful Nizam. Oh, they kept knocking on the door. Taniguchi looking for the spectacular, and as I said in commentary, when it does come off in those situations, it will look as perhaps goal of the season, but when it comes off badly like that, shanks it off the outside of his right boot, well, all he can do is hang his head. But they came with attack after attack, no really big chances, but they did push the pressure on. And here was Doi, who finally found some space in the penalty area, was starved of service. Fairoz Hassan once again with a good eye to pick out the number 10. 6 goals for the season, pushed wide here from his first touch onto his left foot as well, and just clipped the outside of the post. Zaiful Nizam grateful for that. Krajcek from distance, worth a punt, low one on this surface that will skid with all the rain that has been poured onto this Jurong East Stadium throughout the week or so, but doesn't really trouble Kei Okawa, who has been comfortable. This was a big chance as well. Gay Samir winning the ball back and then going on the counter. Good pick out by Krajcek. Slipped as he took the strike and perhaps took a little bit of the sting out of the final attempt because of that slip, but good enterprising play by Gay Samir. So both goalkeepers being tested but not really being overworked in this first half, and we'll have a look at the stats and it'll be interesting reading. Balestier Khalsa, in fact, well, lies and statistics, isn't it? Balestier Khalsa having more shots than Albirex Niigata. 2 shots on target to Albirex Niigata's 1. Albirex Niigata 6 corners to Balestier Khalsa's 2. No yellow cards and no red cards. It has been played in good spirits, and Balestier Khalsa do have the trump card off the bench of Sime Zuzul should they require in the second half. Albirex Niigata, you do expect them to make changes as well. Halftime scores around the grounds at OTH. Geylang International 1-0 up over Tanjong Pagar United, courtesy of Sharin Saberin. Hougang United 0, Lion City Sailors 1. A goal by Gabriel Quek, but I have been told that Stipe Plazibat has hobbled off injured with a suspected hamstring injury. That will be a big worry. And at Jurong West Stadium, this could perhaps be the shock of the season. Young Lions 1-0 up over Tampines Rovers. Kyrene Nadim, the goal scorer. He just finished his N levels, by the way. Kyrene Nadim is celebrating it with a goal against the Stags. Games coming thick and fast in the AIA Singapore Premier League, and we'll be back at our Tampines Hub as Geylang International take on Hougang United. That will be an interesting fixture on the 21st of November. And the Balestier Khalsa, well, how will they fare after this match against Albirex Niigata? They will take on the Young Lions at Bishan Stadium also on the 21st of November. Our focus though is on the here and now at Jurong East Stadium, where at the break between Albirex Niigata and Balestier Khalsa, it's 0-0. welcome back to live pictures from Jurong East Stadium as we await the arrivals back onto the pitch of Albirex Niigata and Balestier Khalsa. 0-0 at the break, but interesting score lines around the grounds. It's getting tight at the top of the table as well. And as it stands, Albirex Niigata still leading the way despite being held here by Balestier Khalsa due to the results at Jurong West. Tampines Rovers 1-0 down against the Young Lions, and Lion City Sailors 1-0 up over Hougang. Nathan Chan hasn't really had much to deal with, has done well as the man in the middle. It's been a game played in good spirits, no yellow cards as yet. Now we'll wait to see if there will be any changes for both Balestier and Albirex Niigata. Balestier have done well, and I think they won't make any change at halftime. There's no need to. They've held on well in the first 45 minutes, and job half done for Marko Krlevic, who said clean sheets is the first thing they need to focus on. Well, they've done so for 45 minutes. And can they keep it level and keep 0 against Zairful Nizam for as long as possible, and perhaps hit Albirex Niigata on the break later on with the introduction of the likes of Shime Zuzul, perhaps. 3 goals for the season, 2 in the last match against Tampines Rovers. Balestier Khalsa look ready to come on to the pitch, now awaiting Albirex Niigata. Will they bring on Hanada, for example, who has 2 assists to his name? Mitsuzuka has also been a regular feature for Keiji Shigetomi. And Nathan Chan onto the pitch. Balestier Khalsa in the yellow strip. Oh, they'll take plenty of positives from that first half. Understand there might be a change for Albirex as they look to provide more threat going forward. Just awaiting confirmation. Fourth official Taufik Tana has the board ready. And there will be a change coming up for the White Swans, the league leaders. I did mention him. Well, Yasuhiro Hanada will come on. And he will come on for Fairoz Hassan. And from my understanding, and I've watched plenty of Albirex Niigata this season, it does perhaps mean that Hiroyoshi Kamata will be pushed forward as Yasuhiro Hanada slots into left back. And what he provides as well is good set piece delivery with his left foot. Hanada, so between him and Kureshima, the 2 players, and Nagasawa as well, who have decent delivery of the football. So Kamata will be pushed forward. Now the games come thick and fast, and after this match for Albirex Niigata on Sunday, what a mouth-watering clash that will be as they take on the Lion City Sailors at Bishan Stadium. And news just filtering through from Hougang Stadium. Stipe Plazibat up against his old side, a place he called home at the start of the season. He has left the pitch in the first half with a confirmed hamstring injury. Not sure the full extent of it, but it will be a big blow. Top scorer, of course, in the AIA Singapore Premier League with 14 goals. And he'll be a big miss if it is a long-term injury. As Albirex Niigata get the second half underway, Hanada slots into left back. And Kamata into midfield. The longer Balestier Khalsa hold out, the more they will feel they are in with a shout of upsetting the odds. And here's a stat for you for Balestier Khalsa. They have scored in the second half in each of their last 7 games. It'll be interesting if they make it 8. Imaviwe. Krychek has Hazwan making the move. He finds Hazwan. First touch a bit heavy. Second ball might be picked up here by Hoshino. Clearance from Hanada. Krychek. Control not the best, but wins it back. Good hustle there from Krychek. Looks for Ahmad Shahir. Krychek has been everywhere in this first 90 seconds. Aravin. Clipped, looking for Hazwan. Krychek once again. Hazwan. Anyway will do for Albirex. Imaviwe with a good touch to Krychek. Hoshino. Imaviwe can't bring it in his stride. Zufami fires it out to Ahmad Shahir into the area. Hazwan. Imaviwe, can he get a strike away? Perhaps Zufami can. Zufami takes a deflection off Hanada. Corner, Balestier Khalsa. Good start by the Tigers. Now fell kindly to Zufami, always looking to fashion it onto his right foot. Imaviwe finding him. Will take the deflection. Corner to the Tigers. And Christian Krychek will deliver. Again, Imaviwe right in front of Okawa. Nathan Chan has to be careful as plenty of movement goes around in this set piece. Goes low. Hashioka with the clearance. Krychek will be upset that he didn't really get any purchase on the corner. Needs to go all the way back here to Zaiful. Samir. Hoshino can turn. Still with Hoshino. Will he go for goal? Hoshino! Well, it bounced out perfectly for him to have a strike on goal on the volley. They're looking for a spectacular, that's for sure, Balestier Khalsa in this match. And a couple of shots from distance. The clearance fell kindly to him. And that touch there just set it up for the volley on the bounce. Good technique. They just couldn't find the direction on it as Aravin's header will go all the way back here to Zaiful. Zaiful's kick. Takira gets a hit off Hoshino. Samir with the clearance. Contact against Kamata. Nathan Chan will give the free kick to the White Swans. Sakuma. Kurashima and Taniguchi will split themselves in midfield and getting possession of the football. Misplaced pass by Kurashima. Hashioka is slipping. Ahmad. Krychek. Calm play back to Aravin. Shanks his clearance. Samir will help him out. Taniguchi with a strike. Oh, that just whizzes past the post. Zaiful Nizam was rooted, but it fell up kindly as it did for Hoshino earlier for Ryoya Taniguchi. 3 goals for the season. And it had plenty of space, not really closed down. Zaiful Nizam confident it was going wide. Goal update coming to you from the Jurong West Stadium. And Jordan Webb has scored his 5th goal of the season as he levels matters at Jurong West. Young Lions 1, Tampines Rovers 1. So as it stands, Tampines Rovers level on points at the top with Albirex Niigata on 18. Lion City Sailors on 17. As it stands, Aravin goes long. Hanada will just see this one out and take the throw for the home side. Taniguchi. Fadli reads it well, wins possession back. Time for Hoshino once again, not picked up. He goes for goal again. Hoshino! Wow, that fist right over the bar. Keokawa scrambling. He fancies his chance from range, Shuhei Hoshino. And in fact, Keokawa perhaps got a touch. Have a closer look here. Again, left all alone. Strike from distance. And did he get a touch there, Keokawa? Fantastic save if he did. Corner to Balestier. Delivery, Okawa fists it away. Amasha here. His clearance will go out for a goal kick. Much better though from Balestier Khalsa. In the first 7 minutes of the second half. Zufami tried to read the situation, try to intercept the pass, but Hanada gets it. Yes, Kamata. Taking on Samir, still with Kamata. Kurashima scored from a similar position against Hougang, loses out to Krychek. Krychek tries to link up with Zulfatmi. Sakuma, ball over the top, looking for Doi, who will keep this in play. Nagasawa, Kurashima, Nagasawa. Good interception there by Imaviwe. Hoshino, Zulfatmi. Now looking to counter, they just need to commit more bodies forward here. Hazwan, Hoshino. Ahmad. Good spell of possession, keeping the ball well here. Balestier Khalsa. Krychek. Fadli. Aravin. Now saw movement by Hoshino. Always difficult with the lone man up front, Shuhei Hoshino, up against Sakuma and Takida. Sakuma. Hashioka. Krychek. Trying to close down Kurashima. Good 1-2 with Hashioka, who's come central. The Albirex Niigata captain, Taniguchi. Oh, here's Doi in the penalty area. Tomoyuki Doi pushed out a little wide. Hanada's delivery, Aravin's clearance. Back to Doi, who goes down under the challenge of Gay Samir. The penalty shouts not as strong. More from the supporters outside the stadium than anything. A goal kick to Balestier Khalsa. Samir did put his body in the way. Now, not enough in my book for that to be a penalty. Well defended by Gay Samir. Hoshino's knocked down. Or doesn't find Krychek or Hazwan. Nagasawa. Tries to play in Iman. Imaviwe. Hoshino can turn. And Zulfatmi is on his bike. Zulfatmi blocked off by Takida. Made sure referee Nathan Chan heard about it. and ends up in a free kick in another decent position for a strike on goal. Just on the left of your picture there, just palmed off by Kotaro Takida. A mismatch, of course, in terms of physical presence. Hazwan and Krychek standing over this. The usual suspects. There have been some decent strikes from distance in this match. Krychek has gone low. One time, Hazwan has found the wall. Krychek will go low again. And similar to his earlier opportunity, Keokawa seeing all the way. But at that, that's another shot on target for Balestier Khalsa. Sakuma. Taniguchi looking for movement. Finds it in Iman. Tight spaces, keeps possession of the ball there, Iman Hakim. We have a goal update coming to you from Hougang Stadium. We'll get to that the next time the ball goes out of play. Oh, nice ball looking for Doi. Aravin just nudges Doi out of the way. And there will be a corner to Albirex Niigata. Goal update from Hougang Stadium. Hougang United 0, Lion City Sailors 2. They can't stop scoring. Oh yes, the penalty shot by Doi. Aravin just made sure he wasn't going to get a touch of the ball. Plazibat or no Plazibat, Sailors keep on scoring. Left-footed in swinger coming in for the White Swans. Saiful with a good hand to palm it away. And Krychek and Samir getting into each other's way for the clearance. Not sure why they were both eager to get it away as Mitsuzuka gets ready to come on for Albirex. It will be a customary appearance from the bench for Ryuya Mitsuzuka. Taniguchi. Arish in front of the defense. Gets the clearance. Sakuma booming ball there. It's a good one. Kureshima. Fali's clearance to Samir. Will get it away second time round. Taniguchi. Sakuma. They work it well. Hashioka gets past Amashahir. Still with Hashioka. Gets across to the far post. Chase on between Samir and Iman Hakim. Oh, good football by Albirex. Will make the second change of the match, and Iman Hakim will get close to an hour under his belt, and Ryuya Mitsuzuka comes on. Try to get Nagasawa involved, and they concede another corner here, Balestier Khalsa. But they have been defending this comfortably, and they have big players on the pitch to defend these kinds of situations. Notably, Imaviwe and Hoshino. Aravin is a big unit as well. They go short, Hanada. Hanada, left-footed cross, headed away by Hoshino. Zufami lays it off to Krychek. They look to counter here to Hazwan. Mitsuzuka defending him. Krychek. Still with Krychek. Keeps possession well, Christian Krychek. Good football. Imaviwe. Bundles past Mitsuzuka. Krychek keeps possession. Aravin. Ahmad. Well, that tells a story, doesn't it? All possession for Albirex, but Balestier Khalsa with double the shots. Hazwan. Imaviwe. Krychek. Loose touch. And now Doi. From distance, Tomoyuki Doi. Oh, Zaiful Nizam was off his line. Worth a strike. Credit to Doi, who had the vision to spot Zaiful off his line. I just didn't find the execution in his own half. Arish gives away the free kick. Dangerous play. Well, really interesting, isn't it? The pressure at the top of the table. The two teams locked on points at the top. Both facing a draw as Hashioka can't keep that in. But yeah, Albirex Niigata going into this top of the table with a 3-goal advantage over Tampines Rovers. 0-0 here against Balestier. Tampines Rovers looking to go top of the table. 1-1 against the Young Lions. So unpredictable, isn't it? And Lion City Sailors 2-0 up against Hougang. If results stay this way, well, just 1 point will separate the top three. Geylang International as well with a victory. Well, you can't discount them. Not just an AFC Champions League spots, but AFC Cup football as well to play for these teams. And a real opportunity to play on the continental stage next season. Hazwan. Balestier have had experience playing in the AFC Cup. Sakuma for Albirex. They haven't really looked like really cutting open Balestier Khalsa at will here, and credit to Marko Kreljevic for setting his side up. And the likes of Fali Kamis, experienced players, reading the game well, guiding the likes of Jordan Imavive. Really giving Albirex Niigata something to think about. Takida. Nagasawa. Still with Ryosuke Nagasawa, who plays in the likes of Kamata! And they break the deadlock, Albirex Niigata. Brilliant piece of football. Ryosuke Nagasawa, the architect. Kamata, the finisher, second goal of the season. And the White Swans have the goal that they've been craving for. And what will that do to the title race? The vision of Nagasawa, the brilliance of the little man. As we will see here, given time to pick his head up, look for the right pass, skip past Arish, fake the shot. Kamata in an advanced position, rifles it past Zaiful Nizam into the far post, and Albirex Niigata go 1-0 up. Excellent vision. Most other players would have gone for goal in that situation. Not Ryosuke Nagasawa, with the cutest of passes to Hiroyoshi Kamata. 65 minutes gone, and the White Swans 1-0 up. And 2 points clear of Tampines Rovers as it stands. Well, will this be the perfect opportunity for Balestier Khalsa to push forward and bring on the likes of Shime Zuzul perhaps. Left on the bench for tactical reasons. Well, they need the goal. Balestier Khalsa, who as mentioned have scored in each of their last 7 matches in the second half. And here's Zulfahmi Susliman, true on goal. Zulfahmi off the post. Well, they cut open Albirex Niigata there. And Zulfahmi beat the keeper but couldn't beat the post. Hoshino wins it back. Still with Jumbo. Imaviwe out wide to Ahmad Shahir. Back to Imaviwe. Into the area. Hazwan gets the header. Well, big opportunity that was for Balestier Khalsa to respond almost immediately after going down. And they were sliced open there. Albirex Niigata. Hoshino finding the run. Zulfahmi kept his head up, got the strike away, did everything right except find the back of the net. It's a big moment in the game. Samir. Taniguchi, his touch is a loose one to Hazwan. Imaviwe with another loose touch. You do feel perhaps the pace of the game will have an impact on Jordan Imaviwe. Just his second professional start. Has done well. Plenty of space here for the goal scorer, Kamata, and just down by the corner of my eye, down by the near touchline, Shime Zuzul and Elijah Lim ready to come on for Balestier Khalsa. Double change coming up. Imaviwe does well to win possession. Samir looks for Hazwan, well defended by Taniguchi. Ushino to Imaviwe. Krajcek. Hoshino makes the run. Still with Christian Krajcek, who goes for goal. Did well to make space for the shots. Change coming up. Arish Kumar will be replaced by Shime Zuzul. Two goals against Tampines Rovers. And Jordan Imaviwe will be replaced. Has put in a good shift. And Elijah Lim replaces him. Two out and out attackers for Balestier Khalsa. Aravin gets a touch out to Samir. His clearance only as far as Kamata. Kurishima. Big switch to Mitsuzuka. First touch was a heavy one. Ahmad Shahir with the challenges. Referee Nathan Chan brings a little pause to the match as we go into the second of the water breaks. Just the one goal separating the two sides, and brilliant build-up play from Albirex Niigata to cut open Balestier and Hiroyoshi Kamata. He started the game at left back, more advanced in the second half, and made his presence tell. Brilliant finish. Well, this title race has plenty of twists and turns yet. Goal update coming from Jurong West. Tampines Rovers have taken the lead against the Young Lions. Jordan Webb with the double. Good play here from Mizuzuka to keep possession. Hashioka. Tries to win the free kick there. Hashioka kept the ball down that touchline and edge here. And they win the corner kick. Yohangi is about to come on for Zulfatmi Susliman. And he'll be kicking himself, Zul. What an opportunity he had to level things up. Another corner to deal with for Balestier. It's a decent one. Zaiful comes out and takes charge of the situation. Elijah Lim can't get his first touch. Samir's clearance finds the unmarked Krychek, who will try and drive his side forward here. Krychek to Hangi, first touch for the sub. Yohangi will go for goal perhaps. Hoshino plays the 1-2. Hoshino, not the cleanest of strikes. I do think Balestier Khalsa will create more chances in this match. It's just about taking it when it does present itself to them. Couple of step overs by Yohangi. Tries the 1-2 with Hoshino. Second ball to the Japanese forward. Left foot to strike. Just drags it wide. Taniguchi under pressure. Back to Okawa. Nagasawa, fantastic control. The little magician. And we might see the first yellow card of the match. And Gay Samir gets it. And it really is a joy to watch, isn't he? Ryosuke Nagasawa. Perfect example that you don't need a big build to make it in football. You've seen the likes of Lionel Messi, Xavi, Iniesta on the world stage. Who make football so easy, make it look so easy, and that's what Nagasawa is doing here in the SPL. Tomoyuki Doi is lining up for this as if he's going for goal. It's confirmation of the latest score from Jurong West. Doi plays it out wide here to Hanada. So the top two winning. Oh, loose pass, Hazuan to Krychek. 3v2 for Balestier Khalsa if they get it right. Shime Zuzu up against Sakuma. Zuzu onto his right foot. Zuzu straight into the arms of Okawa. Oh, they did well to find Shime Zuzu, a real threat. And with 15 to go, will we see more twists and turns in this full round of fixtures this evening in the AIA Singapore Premier League? Kurishima. Sakuma back to Takida. Gilang International 2-0 up against Tanjung Pagar United. Faris Fahan with the second. Aravin wins back possession. Krychek with a heavy touch. End to end here, Hashioka. Mitsuzuka tries to get a cross in, defended by Ahmad Shahir. Yet another corner. Interesting to see the total amount of corners racked up by Albirex Niigata. The top three coming into this match, all in the lead in their respective matches. Geylang International up to 4th. Corner comes in, it's a deep one. Too deep for Takida, who kicks that out into the car park of Jurong East. Oh, we saw a dramatic finish in the reverse fixture between Balestier Khalsa and Albirex Niigata. As we have a look here at Zuzu's chance. Did well to put it onto his right foot, and from there, perhaps should have troubled Okawa even more. Still with Zuzu. It's an epitome of good feet for a big man. Taniguchi. Mitsuzuka will take on Ahmad. And does well, Ahmad Shahir. Hoshino, really deep, Shuhei Hoshino. Hazwan. Ahmad providing an option. They lose out. Nagasawa. Warning signs whenever he's in possession. A credit to Gay Samir and Ahmad Shahir, the right back and left back of Balestier Khalsa. They have defended really, really well. And Albirex just slowing down the game. Fatli to Elijah. Can't get past Taniguchi, loses out in a dangerous position. Tomoyuki Doi! Near post. Saved by Zaiful. Elijah losing possession in a dangerous part of the pitch. And Taniguchi found Doi, dragged a little bit wide. And it was through the feet of Zaiful Nizam. Another corner coming the way of Albirex. Near post. Another opportunity to send it in. And there it is, goal number 2. And it's Tomoyuki Doi, his 7th of the season. And that wraps up the points for the White Swans. Well, eventually the pressure has told. Hanada's corner not cleared well first time round. And second time round into the far post. And lurking at the back post, the back stick, is Tomoyuki Doi. 2-0. And that should be that. Substitution for Balestier. And Kishaf will come on for Gay Samir. Zuzu. Oh, does well to skip past 2 challenges. Shime Zuzu to Hazwan. Another big opportunity. And it might have been such a different story if Zulfahmi, Zuzu, and there Hazwan had taken the chances. They've had the opportunities, Balestier Khalsa just haven't taken it. And Marko Kralovic will lament that at the end of the match, I'm sure. Kishav gets his first touch with the clearance. Well, Balestier will hope for a similar miracle. As they did against Tampines Rovers. Less time to make it happen though. Taniguchi, the Krychek, couple of late challenges and he will go into the book. And frustration edged on the face of Christian Krychek, who's been one of the better players for Balestier Khalsa. Yeah, came steaming in, not once but twice, Krychek. Although to be fair to him, there wasn't really much contact. Hanada to deliver. A 3-0 will really be harsh on Balestier Khalsa. Hanada has good delivery to the far post, claimed by Zaiful. Zuzul flicks it to Krychek, can't find Krychek. Taniguchi offside. A yellow card going the way of Taniguchi for kicking the ball away after the whistle was blown. Seven minutes left. Well, if Balestier do get a goal in the next minute or so, it will set up a grandstand finish here at Jurong East. Suzu can't get the flick. Krychek on the left, almost in the area. Footwork to get away from his marker. Has one. Hanging shot blocked. Kishav's ball cleared. Free kick taken quickly by Doi. Hashioka. Far post. Looking for Nagasawa up against Kishav. Oh, updates from Jurong West. Jordan Webb has scored a hat-trick to wrap up the points there. Tampines Rovers 3-1 up against the Young Lions. Jordan now on 7 goals for the season. And Tanjong Pagar have put a goal back through Luis Jr. at OTH. It's not over there. Tanjong Pagar still searching for their first win of the season. And 2-1 down with not long to go there at OTH. Not long to go here at Jurong East, 5 minutes. In fact, as Hanada tries to fashion across, wins the corner. And Doi and Webb now both second in the top scorers list on 7 goals. Hanada's corner cleared. Second ball picked up here by Kamata. Sakuma was in an offside position. Aravind. That's a tired pass. Hashioka. Tidy play, late challenge from Ahmad Shahir. And he will go into the book as well. And Balestier will look at the miss of big bat Bruno Bruncevic, who has been a real crucial player for them on both ends of the pitch. Scrubbed up with 3 goals from centre back and has the height to deal with every threat put into the area, and they've missed him. Nagasawa with a chance to make it 3. Just shanks his strike. Zaiful grateful. Elijah tries to find Zuzul. Mizuzuka. Just can't keep it in play. Just running down the clock, Albirex. Kamata. And Haingi will get a yellow card for preventing that quick free kick. And yellow cards being racked up here. A frustration from Balestier Khalsa. Of course, there is. Okawa looks for Mitsuzuka. Challenge there between him and Ahmad Shahir. Mitsuzuka does well to escape 2 challenges. Hoshino has grown really weary as the minutes has ticked by here. Shuhei Hoshino. And Balestier put in a lot of effort in this match, especially in the first 60 minutes where they were defending really, really well. The game has just opened up, hasn't it, since Kamata's goal in the 65th minute. Nagasawa with a minute to play. Zaiful, Geddes looks for Hoshino. Hangi. Fatli. Hoshino to Krychek. And Krychek as well has kind of frustrated figure. Doi and Nizam having a conversation, and Doi will go into the book. Well, it's for this. And the referee, Nathan Chan, saying it's 3 times now that you've tried to prevent Zaiful from the quick release. As we go into 4 minutes of time to be added on at the end of this match. Doi will keep it in play. Hashioka. Just keeping possession, Albirex Niigata. Hashioka gets the return pass. Up against Ahmad. Just ran out of space and ideas. Krychek does well to win the ball back. Christian Krychek battling away. Taniguchi wants the free kick. Change coming up. Takahashi is about to come on for Albirex. It's been a professional performance by the White Swans as they make a late change here. Taniguchi has played an important role in this victory for Albirex Niigata. But that's 3 wins on the spin for Albirex as they tick another game off. But it does look like victories for Tampines and Lion City Sailors as well. The usual suspects have all got their victories today. Sloppy throw by Kishav goes straight out for a corner to Albirex. Hanada's delivery. Takida gets the header. Doesn't trouble Zaiful. And 90 seconds to play. Albirex will remain top with this victory. The same margin of victory here as Tampines Rovers. They maintain that 3-goal advantage over the Stags. And the top 3 pulling away from the chasing pack. And looks like it's going to be a 3-horse race for the title. With 5 games to go. Here's a substitute, Takahashi. Nagasawa. Kamata. Hanada drills it across the face. Perhaps offside. Takahashi. Pinball. And they can't find the back of the net. Multiple chances to crack a strike there, Albirex. Seconds to go here at Jurong East as Keiji Shigetomi has a look at his watch. But they held out as long as possible here at Balestier Khalsa. And they will look back at the big chances in this match for Zufatmi, for Zuzul, and for Hazwan. And this game could have been so different, but they didn't take the chances. Albirex Niigata did through Hiroyoshi Kamata in the 65th minute, and Tomoyuki Doi wrapping up the points with his 7th goal of the season. They made it count in the end, the White Swans. Big victory for them in terms of the title race. Full time here at Jurong East. Albirex Niigata 2, Balestier Khalsa 0. It'll be interesting to hear from Marko Krelevich in the post-match interview on his thoughts of this match. Big chances as mentioned for his side, wall level. And even when they were just a goal down, they didn't take the chances. And Albirex Niigata, through a sumptuous move, the architect Ryosuke Nagasawa to release Hiroyoshi Kamata, who fired a shot into the far post. And here's a look at the second half highlights. Taniguchi had a chance from range. Didn't really trouble Zaiful. Taniguchi did well in central midfield along with Kenta Kurashima. Balestier had the chances, and this was a big one. Good save, Keokawa. Hoshino from range had a couple of sighters from distance. It went out for a corner in the end, so you have to put it down as a fabulous save by Okawa. Hoshino unlucky. But this was the goal. Nagasawa. Most players here would have gone for the shot, had the vision to set up Kamata. Far post, past Zaiful Nizam, broke the deadlock after 65 minutes, and you can see the joy etched on the faces of the Albirex Niigata players. The pressure eventually told, and that's a big goal in terms of the title race. Nagasawa just loved the vision there to pick out Kamata, who kept his cool with the left leg past Zaiful Nizam in goal. My pick for man of the match, Nagasawa. Excellent play. Kamata with the goal. And they pushed forward here, and this is a big chance for Zufami. Just 2 minutes after they went 2-0 down, did everything right, kept his composure to beat Okawa. Hoshino with good vision to set up. Zufami had the pace to run away from the defense, but just couldn't find the target. Hits the post and bounces out to an orange shirt. At this point, Zuzul had been brought on and raced on to this true pass by Krajcek onto his right foot. And perhaps came a little bit too early for Sime Zuzu. Frustrated, he didn't find the back of the net. But good counter-attacking football. And at 1-0 down, they had chances to level it up. Zuzul straight into the arms of Okawa. And so they paid the price for not taking the chances. Hanada just hooked this into the far post. And Doi, back stick, gets over the defender. And goal number 7 for the season for Tomo Yuki Doi to wrap up the points here at Jurong East Stadium. Hanada with another assist. That's his 3rd for the season with his left foot. Doi crashing into the post. He won't care about that as long as he got the goal. And that's the clincher. Albirex Niigata winners here at Jurong East Stadium by 2 goals to 0. Job well done by Keiji Shigetomi and his boys, and he'll be pleased by the effort shown by the White Swans. The stats will be interesting at the end of this match. The corner count will be through the roof for Albirex Niigata. But Balestier Khalsa, despite going down 2 goals to 0, had more shots than Albirex Niigata. 15-11 on target, 6-5 for Albirex. 12 corners to Albirex Niigata's 4. The yellow cards did come up a little bit in the second half. 2 to Albirex, 4 for Balestier, but all-important scoreline at the top. 2-0 to Albirex Niigata. So what about the other results around the grounds? Well, full time in all the other matches today. And I can reveal the top 3 have all got the victories today. They've done the business, Lion City Sailors at Hougang Stadium. The Stags have done it as well. So confirmation, Albirex Niigata 2-0 winners here at Jurong East over Balestier Khalsa. The Young Lions were 1-0 up, courtesy of Khairi Nadim, but a Jordan Webb hat-trick ensures the Stags get back on track. 3-1 winners there at Jurong West. Lion City Sailors 2-0 winners over Hougang United, but the big headline there will be the loss of Stipe Plazibat through a hamstring injury. Sailors with the 2-0 victory over Hougang United. And Geylang International 2-1 winners over Tanjong Pagar United. So a look at the table, we'll see Albirex and Tampines leading the way after 9 games with 20 points. Albirex with the 3-goal advantage over the Stags. Lion City Sailors in 3rd position on 17 points. And Geylang International's victory sees them go up to 4th. Hougang in 5th. Balestier in 6th position. It's getting tight at the top. All 3 teams at the top of the table getting the victories. And so it's status quo at the end of this round of fixtures here at Jurong East. It's a big win for Albirex Niigata. They come up 2-0 winners here at Jurong East Stadium, courtesy of goals by Kamata and Doi. 2-0 at Jurong East Stadium.
Marco. Your thoughts on the game tonight?
I think boys playing extremely well. You know, we're playing very well until we concede a goal. Then after this, we have few chances to score the goal. Then was really unlucky. Understand? This was. Today was his last shoot was off.
Was it a tactical decision to leave Zuzul out of the first 11?
Yeah, I mean he was carried a little bit injury, and this one is playing in this surface. You know, I was a little bit because he's never trained for sometimes. You know, he's and I was worried we get more injury, and this is one thing. You know, no about tactical.
Do you think it would be different if your side have taken the chances in the game?
Yeah, of course. If we scored the goal 1-1, a whole different story. You know, we just in the right time we got good chances. Hazuan got, Shime got, Zul got. I mean, very good chances. If we